1. Never talk about sleeping with her when you haven't done it yet. You should never directly approach a girl in the very first meet to sleep with you, as it does sound that you're desperately waiting for it, which will create a bad impression in the mind of the girl, and she might not even have a normal conversation with you any further. Not just that, you'll be highly judged about it, and the same information will pass on to many other girls. Yes, that's a real fact. Speaking of why she will pass the same information about you creeping is to make other ladies aware that you're such a kind who only has no pure intention about them and will use the girl for her own pleasure. So always remember, communication is a key, so make sure before asking her out, you know about her choices, likes and dislikes. Try to know about her as a person. Ladies do appreciate it when the other person remembers about her even the slightest thing, and it'll lead to one step closer to her to win her heart, and later she might even consider sleeping with you. But mate, if you already talked about doing the bad deeds after meeting her, forget about getting any of it in the near future. Because you're already so desperate to have her in bed, and once you already made the mistake, you will for sure continue the same to your next date, not deliberately but desperately. So be wise and gentle, win her heart and get the consent and you're good to go. 2. Don't try to impress her with your money. There's a common assumption where men usually think that wearing a Rolex watch and having luxury cars like Lamborghini and Ferraris will get them women. Well, clearly everyone dreams about such a lifestyle, but not everyone gets to afford this lifestyle easily. And for a fact, impressing a girl with your money will lead you to a fool person, and speaking of this new modern generation, women are very much independent and indeed, they can easily handle their expenses, so simply don't ever try to impress them with your money. Instead of that, try focusing on your personality, be more of a gentleman. Gain knowledge, impress her with your thoughts and words, work on becoming the best and get the best to be by your side when it's actually needed and not someone to waste your money on. All of it is nothing but materialistic kinds of stuff. None of this is gonna last forever. Just like how the weather changes, so do people. Be wise while picking the best for you. Well, on the other hand, some girls may get impressed with your money but not by you, so think wisely. If she's impressed by your money, you won't be loved but used. She'll ask you for fancy dates, dinner, vacations, and everything, then light your pocket at a fire and you will literally get nothing in return. Just disappointment and sidelined feelings. Hence, never show off your money. And if you're on a first date with a woman, we strictly recommend you to pay there, and at other times, you people can consider splitting the bill or having one of you pay for different dates at different times. Better do it one time, one pay thing. Surely, this works the best. Of course, finance matters a lot, and your positive behavior towards managing finance will also create a good image about you in the mind of that one woman you go on dates with. And what if she starts considering a healthy future with you? Doesn't this sound good? Of course it does. In fact, this is great, and the balls are always gonna be in your court. Play it the best way possible, mate. 3. Never tell her about your past relationships. Telling her about your past relationship will lead to lots of fights between you both. Every single day, she will somehow taunt you about your ex or exes, which obviously gets irritating. So to protect your relationship, make this a golden rule where you won't discuss your past relationships with her and you both live a healthy and toxic-free lifestyle. Also, let's consider a scene where you actually tell her about your exes or not having a single GF in your high school. What could be the possible events that can take place after it? Personally, it gets weird to be honest, because when you talk more about your ex with your present, it makes her believe that you're simply not over your past connection, and she will start doubting her self-worth. And after she actually starts doing it, let me tell you mate, you're putting your relationship at risk. She won't be able to get involved with you because at this point, she's considering your relationship. Why is she even with you when you're not over your ex? And you all know already what this will lead to. Break up and only break up. Get another heartbreak for you, but this time with your own fault. Now considering the other factor, never tell your other girlfriends about you not having a single connection in your high school. You ask me why? Well, definitely I got you covered. As when you say her about the same, it'll make you look less manly and boring ahead of her. Because a teenager does have at least a single relationship in his or her high school days. Besides, she would even consider that you're not experienced enough to satisfy her and she won't take the relationship to the next level. So better think before you speak. 4. Be strict in making her wonder what your next move is in life. Restrict her about knowing your future plans because once she knows about it, she will not treat you appropriately. So she has to be unsure about it because this will turn out to be the better behavior from her side. The more unsure and uncomfortable she feels, the better she will behave because she somewhere knew that she could be easily replaced in the future. And in some women's cases, if you tell me about their future plans, they'll try their hardest not to let you achieve them and distract you from reaching your goals. Besides, they can even manipulate you to do the dirty and get you to the worst point of your life because some women really don't like men winning. Well, this is seriously a rare case, but it's true. Such women do exist. 5. Your body count. Mate. I repeat, never ever in your life reveal your body count to any woman even though she's trustworthy or you know that person from your childhood days. Because you might get judged or it might not be considered as a worthy person or anyone who can be trusted. And if unfortunately you get asked about the same at any event, simply mention to her that you're not talking about this because you respect the women that you had slept with, and that's a clear goal which you can do in order. On the other hand, you also don't ask her about your body count because girls never want to lower their value in front of boys just because of their body count. She's just scared to get judged because men in general consider women as a hoe for having more than one sexual partner. And of course, she doesn't want herself to be called as a hoe in a men's group. 6. Talking about your problems. Sharing about your problems, be it financial, emotional, or any other problems, will make you feel weak in front of other girls, and they won't even care about the same. In fact, their respect for you will also start to decrease. Hence, that would be the most stupid thing by you of sharing your problems with them. Women have their own problems, so dealing with yours won't fit their mind, and in the outcome, she will start reconsidering her relationship with you. Instead of that, if you genuinely want to talk or share about your problems, talk to your family or your close ones because they're the ones whom you can rely on 100%, and they won't even make you feel guilty about sharing such kinds of stuff to them. Yes, you and yourself will be more comfortable around them as they have known you for a very long time in comparison to your new girlfriend. This was all about it. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section.